mensen, ik ga vandaag de World Cup solo laten zien. Het zijn 6 potjes en vergeet ook niet te subscriben en te liken. En ja, geniet van deze video en misschien leert je iets bij.
Yarkos, though, looking to challenge right now. 27 players left. Placement points about to come into play.
Yarkos takes the ultimate high in the backside there. Riverside from Team Liquid flying across right left of your screen. Multiple players. Ultimate low ground warriors down there, both in and out of ballers. Class looks like he might be looking for a campfire in the middle of it. Mr. Savage.
King at 7 limbs and has made it into placements. King absolutely the #1 performance so far in game 1. 120 total HP. Can he find his limb? No! As the crowd erupts. Top 20 now, though, but King got the job done. There was 27 players left, Dr. Lugo. King eliminates the last 2 to make it a top 25 for the placement points.
Huge plays there. Whalen Curse going down to the feed. What a shot. A quick head swap there. Luga showing why he's one of the most active.
Top 15.
Top 15. Mega with a key limb. Your feed in the top left. One of the most important things to watch if you're looking for players' names. He's going to have to wait and bait players out. Movement now. Here it is. The Shadow Bomb for rotation. He's still got 2 more in his inventory, which this late in the game is huge. He does have the 3 shockwave grenades as well. His height needs to be taken. Or even a long-range rotation. 8 players remaining. Jack Yarkos. 4 eliminations. Everyone in here getting those placement points. Beam from above and goes down. No builds. Going to be tough there. Saw picking up that Elam. Bugha, though, 5 right now moving forward.
Not only that, 2 Shadow Bombs done. Still with shockwave grenades, too. The #1 point we've seen in competitive Fortnite this weekend. When do you use the shockwave to go for height? It's Sam currently on height. Bugha sees that. That was him taking a look for exactly where the player is. I think it's time, Dr. Lugo. No, Shadow Bomb will be used. Okay, so not quite doing it yet.
Looking for a high ground.
Yeah, I was looking to see.
He's saving those. Don't you worry. I guarantee before too long, a player like this is going to make plays. Sitting the edge of the storm, the box up. He's going for edit shots. Big hit.
My gosh.
The outside. Bugha picking up his 6th elimination. Creo, Rux, Bugha all on the low ground. Bella EU.
One player to shockwave the height. It's still Sam up top.
Still got it. Same floor as Creole. 1v1 up top, 1v1 on the bottom, stuck in the box. Big hits, back-to-back shots. Bugha picking up another elimination.
Bugha is insane
now. Almost going to be his game to win. We'll see here another one. Can he find the 9th elimination and the first victory royale, the World Cup solos?
Dr. Lupo, it might be time soon. It might be time soon. Bugha smiling. He's got the health advantage on Creo.
Does.
Folks, it might be time for the shockwave play. Bugha can soar up into the sky. Go for it. Here it is. Shockwave died. Shots coming in. No elimination yet for the first game victory royale.
Oh my gosh. Confident play from Bugha. What a monster. The first victory royale.
The crowd on their feet. Bugha, calm, cool, and collected, wipes out 5 of the last top 6 players for the victory royale.
Take a look exactly to see where
like I predicted it.
That falls on the leaderboards. No surprise here, a 9-point lead out of game 1. King 7 eliminations. We saw that earlier. Sadly goes down a little bit before those top couple placements. Psalm, Rux, Yarkos, ton of top tier players across the board right now. But a 9-point lead after game 1 is absolutely incredible.
And you look at the leaderboard right now, a big talk of yesterday, EU versus NA. EU, why so quiet earlier in the day? NA, why so quiet at the end of the day? 8 of the 10 top players after game 1, all from the US. Here's your 11th through 20th place right now. You know, Benji Fishy on there, Evil Mare on there as well. But a fantastic start to today, and I'm loving 29 players left is the big thing to note. 4 more from placement points, which if you make it to top 25, instantly 3 points earned. That is in the mind of every player still remaining, and the zone's still moving west now.
Shots through. Minigun, a quick swap there, picks the shotty back up. Interesting little play on the fly there from Zell. Just enough damage to the wall. Here we go. Shockwave. Gonna look for optimal placement. Maybe a little bit of time to disrupt the shockwave into a shadow bomb. 9,000 IQ to get all the way across the map and take as high on the mountain as possible. Very excellent play there for positioning the King, the star of the show thus far for game 2. 5 eliminations. We are in the top 25 for placement now, so those points go out. It's got to push King even higher on the board.
Yeah, King was already surging towards the top of our leaderboards. Now could very well be after this game. King spraying on through with the submachine gun. Players moving as fast as they can over this mountain. The left side of your screen, now the full screen. Enku still moving through. Look at how fast he can tunnel. Benji Fishy's still alive in this game. Just took down Drakens. Down the hill we go. Road Shark on height right now, but we'll need a waterfall down for a moment. Vivid still followed on up. King down to just 40, 30, 20, 15 HP. Under 10. No, still 17 HP. Will only be at 42 effective health. I mean, if he gets any further than this, it'll be an absolute miracle. And no, down goes King, but I think one of the crowd favorites beginning to emerge today. Fantastic performance at this point. Benji Fishy goes down as well.
A little bit of the crowd putting it behind him. Dubs still in a baller at the bottom.
Top 15.
Star sitting on 2 eliminations in this. The entire field is the bottom of your screen on the left with Road Shark remaining up top, forced into the drop. Let's get away, looks like it. Shadow Bomb is safe from any fall damage. Vivid beamed on the rotation up the ultimate high ground.
Vivid's on height.
Still there too.
Vivid's on height.
It's an opportunity here. Can capitalize and take shots on all these players rotating. At this point, Vivid's best bet is to force players out of ballers into fights. You don't want to let them remain inside and safe. If you pop them out, it may be an exposed position. Other players will take shots, and that's what gets you to better place.
Look at the ballers. The ballers beginning to scale the mountain. Vivid, I think, still has high ground. Has time to pop a mini by chance? Nope, nothing as of yet. Now the fight for height begins. Vivid building on up. Arfram in your elimination feed now into our top 10. Issa, the controller god as many regard him as, takes down Sam. Another one on the Thatch too. So Issa from Europe getting involved in this game as well. Vivid and Road Shark all the way on high ground. Still multiple ballers in play. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Fortnite World Cup Solos competition. This is game 2 of 6. And oh no, Vivid has lost to high ground, but he says no, this is mine, young man, and takes it right back. No maps, no maps, no life. Vivid is out of this game. But he got the limb. He got the limb on the Road Shark.
Issa 2 eliminations, sitting in the middle of the pack right now. 7 players remaining. The end of
No
game
builds.
2 right before your eyes, folks. 120 total HP. He can't spend any time out of the zone right now. Player going down inside the box. Can't quite get in. One right behind outside. Can't find a beat. Issa goes down, placed in 4th. A 1v1. Dubs, the ultimate high ground. The crowd cheering behind him, looking to see if he can capitalize on this advantageous position.
Down low, it's Skype for Skype.
A little bit of a build-off between the two, layering defensively against each other, but Dubs
No builds.
does build. The flint knock to save him on the drop might be the play just outside ahead of the build. Maybe can catch himself
gosh,
on the
is he
opponent's
gonna
future. Around inside the storm. This might be it. Shockwave into the flint knock, in the safe zone, doubling back, another one, a valiant effort. He's got to find a beat, but he won't be able to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, game 2 goes to Skype.
Skype had 27 health left. 8 HP. If he took one hit from the storm, he would.
To try and stay inside. Absolutely incredible. Here's your leaderboard as it stands right now. First place being held by Bugha. 9 elims, 19 points from that first game. No showing in the second game, but it's still enough to keep him all the way at the top. But King slowly climbing his way up to the top, just behind now by only 1 point.
Folks, King can't drive because he's 13, but he can win $3 million today. When you talk about lives being changed, it's what the Fortnite World Cup Finals is all about. And now our crazy 9-point lead is down to just 1, 1st through 10th within arm's reach. Our top 20 absolutely there as well. This is still anybody's game.
Saying the spread between 1st and 20th still very, very close. Anybody can climb all the way to the top in an instant, as we've seen countless times in the 10 weeks of qualifying all the way to here. New York City for the Fortnite World Cup, and this is the final day. Jack, today we give away 15.
And one heck of a game, taking out some big names.
It is really going down right here. You can just kind of breathe in this overhead view right here.
man.
Bella EU doesn't even realize he has the high ground right now. Clarity G just nearby as well. Bugha at the upper layers in this end game, just trying to avoid that lower ground congestion.
Yeah.
All these players are just slammed in the middle right here. As Andretta gets the high ground, we haven't seen much of Andretta so far. But you got to be careful. Those shockwaves will really sting and take that placement from you.
Yeah, he has been laying low so far, but does manage to maintain the high ground. Lost it for a brief moment, but wisely enough went outside of the storm to regain some of those builds. On the right side of your screen, you got Bugha and Lecce. Lecce, a great game that he's managed to put together with 5 eliminations. Bugha, your game 1 winner, maybe looking to get a second win on the board. How massive will that be for your current first place player?
Leshy just picked up his 6th elimination now. He is really popping off right
I was
here.
on Hoodjay too, a big player there, and a big connection for him. Lots of builds to work with. Bugha does get another one. That's Kinzel.
Right through the trap he goes. Bugha, one of the superior box fighters in the Fortnite competitive scene right now.
Lecce went up for the high ground. If you see it on the left side, he went high ground. He does get possession of it, but ends up getting hit there by Andretta and finally eliminated. But what a run Lecce had in this game. Finally comes to a conclusion when he went for high ground. Now it's Bugha again with 11 players remaining. We're about to get into the top 10 here, Monster.
Bugha, last we saw, he does get taken out right there. Unfortunately, it's Peter Pan who takes him out with 6 eliminations. Peter Pan, the dark horse right now. He's going to get wiped out here too, but it's still a great game. Wakey, who we saw leading in eliminations at one point, is still popping off as well.
Skyte's in this one as well. Maybe he's going to get a back-to-back win. Riverson, he's got the high ground. He's got the explodes. He sees players. He has 11 builds, so he has to be very conservative with this. Does pop that player in the baller, forcing them down. Going in for the engagement now. More explodes. 5 remaining left. Player lands in front of him, and he tags him up for a lot of shields there. Riverson has to reset. Needs to be careful not to get hit by that storm. Someone's going to be above him.
He's too good.
An elimination onto Skype. We're now sitting at a 1v1. 2 players left standing here. Who's it going to be down low? It's Dubs. It's Dubs down low. And Riversand has Dubs on his sight. Who's going to get the win here? Riversand navigating, tarping. He has 7 builds remaining. Dubs trying to play defense, giving himself any kind of cover that he can possibly maintain. But Riversand, a few more explodes remaining. That could punish Dubs.
Really trying to keep him down to the zone here, Golden Boy.
Oh man, this is it. He sends another one out, and they're just telling him he gotta run. He goes into it. He's still holding position. Dubs has the high ground, but he gets in front of him, and Dubs gets a victory royale on the world stage.
Absolutely incredible for Dubs to connect. Finally hits all of his shots, and nearly a back-to-back performance right there. That is the kind of comeback story you want to see here on the main stage.
Prove to the world that you're the greatest to ever do it. But you gotta give credit to Riversand. Second place finish for him there. Had the high ground, had the explodes, but it was Dubs who managed to get the better of Riversand. And look at this unfold right here. Riversand had the Rockets looking right at Dubs, and Dubs just needed to play defense. Riversand had no more builds to work with, and Dubs recognized he had the high ground. He just needed to go in there for the clothesline, and he nails it with that green pump.
That is the name of the game. You cannot miss your shots when you fully commit. Dubs and Mega sitting side by side. What a better player to have nearby you. Arguably probably his best friend right here in the competition.
Hey, man, that was nuts. Looking at him quite a bit. He's like, I just want to get this win. Now with that, Dubs goes up to 3rd place. At the top, though, Skype, he managed to make it to the end game, as well as Bugha. So, our 3 winners, 1, 2, and 3, in the order of which
They
won
took their victories,
Game 1 was Bugha, Game 2 was Skype, and Game 3 was Dubs. 19 points, 1 point shy of taking second, and Bugha, way to hold on to that positioning at the top of the mountain.
King is still here too, as is Psalm, as is Commandment. They've all been in the running, but that was a great fight to see the West and the East clash in those final moments.
I love it, man. I love it. Another, we look here at 11th through 20th. Epic Whale, Fwexy, and Issa all managed to get up in the standings here, as well as Left Eye and Wakey. Oh, what a game that was. In this game. And then everyone looks at you, and Tifu again, he's doing damage, but he's not getting the eliminations. Other people are siphoning those away from him.
As Prison Arrow was just snatched from him, that's another point that unfortunately does not go his way here. He does have some shadow bombs though, so he will be able to make it to this next zone. He decides that he's close enough to try and tarp in, but now he becomes the target of the server because he's only building in wood here.
People can take note of the structures being used. That will give you an indication as to where they are currently. Our players do build around 2-box metal, perhaps. Metal, the strongest structure. In case you're wondering, maybe you're watching for the first time, wondering what's going on here. Your Game 3 winner, Dubs. 2 eliminations. Still has that baller, but it is a very weak baller. I mean, look at that thing. It is cracked up.
Not only that, he doesn't have health either. He is very, very weak here. Has tons of materials though. He just has to play for placement to continue to hold this lead that he has right now on the competition. King gets taken out by Mongrel. Fortunately, right there, and Bugga is still in the running here as he catches Quexy, and the kill feed is lighting up right now as players are dropping, and we're approaching placement points finally here.
We're getting very close to it, Monster. Once we hit 25th place, everyone's going to start to earn some points. Right at the side of your screen, 3 points for everyone. Still alive, but Dubs, and we mentioned it, that baller was in dire straits. It was not going to be able to survive another rotation, and neither was he with the HP that he had currently. Then the rotations, everyone's starting to move here. They have some shadow bombs. They're going to use those and get to the other side, get to the safe area, build around and protect themselves, and hope that they can continue to gain more placements as we take a look at the overhead.
That's right, he was holding his breath because he needed to get that top 25. He didn't break it through in time. Everyone left in the game has already gotten placement points here, but you want to play for the next threshold. You want to continue to stay in this game here, as that's exactly what Tifu's doing with the shadow bomb, hopping around the builds here, trying to keep a low profile. Bizzle still in the running. One of the innovators when it comes down to tarping and pushing out with effective and clean builds.
Just one of the greats of Fortnite altogether. On the side, I was looking at this fight between Ruxin and Riversand. Riversand went for high ground numerous times, and Tifu gets eliminated by Mongrel. And then Rux has high ground, as you see on your screen to the left. Then you have Bizzle, still very much in this one. Takamura with 4 eliminations and earning placement points as more players begin to fall. And we're coming down to the final moments, Monster.
That's right, we are. And we're going to jump into Takamura's POV here because he has 4 eliminations and he doesn't plan on stopping. Neither does Mongrel, because Mongrel catches Benji Fishy as well. Taking a look here at Takamura. Tarping out. He is going to fall down and he's going to get shot a few times here. What's he going to do is he's going for the high ground. He sees an opportunity. It's his to take. Now jumping over with Mongrel in the low ground. Drops another player right here. Is he going to be able to connect it full? Can he convert here? He does not.
So many players are landing in front of Mongrel here. Coming down to the wire. Top 9 remaining. 1 in front of Mongrel. Does he get the elim? He manages to just get away by the skin of his teeth. And now Mongrel gets up to the high ground. Maybe using this. If you keep jumping on the wall, you won't go out of the shadow state. He gets up top, but there's no one going to be there. There's a person all the way above him. Knocks the structure down. And the player does manage to catch himself and maintain the high ground positioning here. We have some great players still left in this game. But Mongrel with 4 eliminations is looking for number 5. And that was on Nate. We're now down to the final moments. Top 5 Monster.
He had to fully commit there. Those are the maps that he needed. He's still in the game here. He's going to go all the way forward, and that's a trade out with the 109 to the face here.
Huge elimination on Takamura. We're into a 1v1v1v1. Top 4 players now. Mongrel in the ultimate low ground. Going up against a player. It's going to be Bugga. The game 1 winner will not be enough against Mongrel, who does get picked quite a bit. He loses a lot of HP. No more builds, but the victory royale goes to the veteran Som, who manages to pick up a massive win.
Using the shockwaves in the final moments to snatch the high ground, Som claims a victory, but it's Mongrel who had a ton of eliminations and really was the ruining factor for so many of our top 10 competitors.
Game. Here are the standings, though. Bugga still holding on to first place. Look how far ahead he is. 8 points currently. But Som now jumps in to second place. Nate in third. River Sand, who's managed to put together some great games, is in 4th. Rux as well, Epic Whale in 6th. Skite and Dubs get knocked down to 7th and 8th. And King, who has been very aggressive, is in 9th. And then Peter Pan from South Korea in 10th place.
Doing so good. The last player we saw in 11th place, Epic Whale, shot himself up to that front page, guys. So don't count out Andretta, Benji, Savage, or anyone else here in the top 20 because they have what it takes. Look at how close the point threshold is.
Yeah.
Everyone is in the running for top 10 right here, and that's life-changing prize on the line here.
Booga won a limb so far. Continue to look on down. Here's the perspective of a drop coming on in. Everyone's made it up on the mountain right now. Still some people on the edge. You see the likes of Cease still alive. Clix, Zate, Creo, Cosmic, Skite, who earlier on took home a game of his own in game 2.
Quick note, by the way, River Sun, who we saw eliminate the 6th place position, has gone down himself in 4th. So he is out of this game. 44 players reversing your feed, going down to Dementos. And we are not even at placement position just yet. And we're looking at the 6th to 7th circle transition starting in 10 seconds. Everyone has to move. The people that have the best opportunity to take shots back, they're going to be able to pick up a lot of eliminations. Players going to be on rotation. Things are about to get real tough for a lot of
The
the
edit. So to just wait, hop the
hold
ball
it.
and roll. Now, I don't think you can hold high ground this early on. I mean, yes, high ground would be very good, but this is going to be a long rotation if you're going to wind up making that happen. Why? Since up top at the moment, Booga, you see him flying on over with the shockwave grenade, setting up, always getting ahead of the zone as far as possible. Pika there as well.
Back behind him, going to take even more shots at players on rotation. Very smart plays. The Shadow Bomb, and he still has 3 more, so this rotation better be a good one. Got a chance to get ahead of a lot of people here.
I really do love this. He knows how close he is to placement points, and he's got such a lead right now that unless someone has a monster performance, if he just gets placement points, makes it to the top 25 again, with just 2 games left, that could be really all he needs to secure this 4-night World Championship. And he got the zone. The zone's going back his way, but Booga goes to edit out, and there's a shotgun waiting for him. Down to under 50 HP, frantically trying to pop these minis. The spray coming on through. Can our leader hang on to placement points? Storm Surge activated on some of the remaining players. Booga peeks out again for a shot. Not going to connect yet. 32 players left. Shadow Bomb being used. Can Booga make it to the top 25? 3 more points can be the difference between making it as our #1 player today or 2nd place. Booga's still bouncing up. 30 players left. Just so frantically looking around for potential victims.
You'll notice as soon as they're box to box, right next to another player, players like Booga will opt to build straight up. 1 more, 26 remaining. If 1 more goes down, he's going to pick up placement points. Keep an eye on the feed just to see only 1 elimination remains. There it is, 25.
Got the place.
Already into the placement points now. It's going to push him even higher on the leaderboard. Everybody left picks those points up too, but as we move, players starting to drop left and right. Sky still sitting on a baller, as well as Fatch Pika with the ultimate high ground, and Booga right in the middle, right in the thick of it. Look on the outside. That's a very smart play. In that moment, you have a baller flying up. You don't want those players to hold on to those. Take the shots to break it out. Maybe force an engagement.
Only 8
Top
builds.
15 now.
Out of builds, no movement items. Made it to top 15. For me, this is already a fantastic game for Booga. Got placement points. Another elimination. How about a second? Booga, what are you doing? 2 elims come in. He's back up to near full HP, and he's in the top 10, and he's got all the materials he could ever need. Booga, how are you making this happen? From no mat to no movement.
1 player nearby.
Booga at 3 elims, still ahead of the zone. He can absolutely win this game, Dr. Lupo. 2 away from more placement points.
Opts to drop the extra weapons in his inventory. A gold AR, the green pump, 6 minis, and a campfire. 42 builds remaining, and he's just looking. 5 players left. He is sitting in one of the best spots I think he could have possibly imagined. Creo picking up an elimination. He's sandwiched between Pika, Pisa's, Creo on the ultimate low ground. He's looking any chance to pop through when a player is not looking to get a shot in. might be enough.
Celeste Mats, one player below. Bugha just staying ahead of this. Has only taken one storm tick so far. Player up top fighting, player down low fighting. Can Bugha make the impossible happen? Dodges the trap as well. Taking a little bit of storm damage. Bugha's got to make it on in. One build left, drops on it. Bugha, no! But either way,
It's all good.
he's
Look,
done what he needs to do. He knows how important that game is. Now we're in our top three. Pika up top. You're following him earlier on today. Peasus and Creo all the way down low.
0 builds in Pika's inventory. It's going to be tough. He's going to have to drop in and go for a fight. Cannot connect. Peasus finds that elimination. Creo gets the final one in game 5. Goes to Creo.
I don't think he can believe all he needs to do is find 1 or 2 points and
There it is.
My
1 or 2? Are you kidding me?
ladies and gentlemen, Bugha sits atop his throne, far and away in first place. He is 1 game from $3 million. The most eliminations, tied for the most victory royales, by far the most points. Bugha has put on a show and is nearing the title of Fortnite World Champion.
Here's a look at the remainder of your top 20 there. 17 points. That's what you need to break into the top 20, Jack.
Yep.
But even then, you're still 30. 30 screen here. 3 eliminations. Still has the launch pad, sitting on a pretty similar loadout. Not a lot has changed as he's waiting, biding his time, looking for eliminations up above the rest, though. Bugha.
Bugha hasn't had to move in 5 minutes.
Nope.
He's had a height, he hasn't had to move in 5 minutes. He's sitting so pretty. Here's that a limb that we missed when Psalm got taken out. And
Are you kidding? Look at him. Look at him laugh. Look at him absolutely laugh. Quick one tap on
It's a gift.
Storm on the move.
It's a gift. Is it his birthday? That's about as free as it gets.
Bugha might be the luckiest player with zone placement I think we've ever seen in a competitive Fortnite match. Sitting atop his tower, a castle of metal, unthreatened.
And he built it with metal earlier, and he just kind of hoped it would work out this way, and it did. He's been sat here for so long. It basically sums up the leaderboard. This is the leaderboard in the game itself. Bugha on top, nobody nearby, no threats, nothing. Now with the zone moving, everyone soaring. And this is where it picks up quick, folks. The final moments of the Fortnite World Cup. We're watching Bugha. Oh,
Do it.
please.
Do it.
Oh, imagine.
Picking up a pair in the feed there. Fledermois and Dubs both go down. Gonna be 2 very good eliminations there. 38 players remaining. Top 25 is when placement starts to come in, and Bugha is looking for shots on everybody flying around. Still has that high ground advantage. Peasus and others looking to try and contest it. Benji Fishy moving up as well. Ballers still rotating the low ground. Tfue making his way across. A lot of damage coming in. Only 1 minute in the inventory and 15 builds remaining. A tough spot for Tfue.
He's so close to placement. But can he survive? King with elimination.
Player count continuing to drop. Bizzle, Takamura, Zayt picking up multiple eliminations. 30 players remaining. 29 to get closer and closer. Benji Fishy goes down. Tfue eliminated in the box. Kurtz picks that one up.
Now we'll end Tfue's Fortnite World Cup. Zayt drops off high ground for the moment. Bugha's still alive in this game in the bottom right of your screen. Still a max HP. He's made it in the top 25. At this point, it's basically a victory lap. Yeah, he's getting beamed out of the sky, but he doesn't care. He'll drop on in, pop some minis. King on the top right at 6 limbs. The guy's an absolute brawler. The 13-year-old should be so proud of how he played today. Lulboon up top, Drew, the double qualified player
Bugha
as
picking
well.
up another elimination. Takamura goes down.
Bugha now into your top 20. Mongrel, your Fortnite World Cup is over. Vivid's still alive in this game. It's Crew with 4 limbs atop our leaderboard right now. As most limbs of who's still alive. Bugha there as well. Has all the ammo in the world, not a lot of materials. Let's see how he weasels his way out of this one.
Ball move in the ultimate high ground. T-Chef going for a challenge up top. Does in fact take it over. Meanwhile, Bugha box fight for his life. A little back and forth here. He's waiting to see if this player rotates out. There it is, a big shot. Another elimination.
And he's got near max material.
Kidding me.
He's gonna trap the ball. Oh, the ball escapes. The absolute scenes right now. Booga still moving through, and at this point, it's a sign of respect. We've got to watch this man continue to dominate. A statement is being made. Dr. Lupo at the end of this game, he'll most likely be crowned the best Fortnite player in the world.
I've never seen anybody play in a competitive Fortnite match with a smile on his face like this kid right now, but he is absolutely dominating every single player he's run into thus far. Looking for a shot here with a couple of edits. Rotating back away, pressure from above, and he's immediately going to wall that off. The kid's
Top 10.
The roof
He's smiling. He knows it. He knows it.
Absolutely ridiculous.
9 players left. Unrelenting is Booga. Hasn't dropped out of first since today started. There's all the remaining players. Running low on materials, but he still wants more. 4 lives in this game. Box it up for a moment. Pyramid comes through. Booga still alive. Shots going down. Can't connect with that one. 1 build left. The final moments of Fortnite World
Oh
Cup.
my gosh.
Bow down.
Surprise.
Bow down to Booga.
Doesn't even matter. 4 players, 3 players remaining. It's a fight out for the victory royale in game 6.
Two
A
left.
1v1. Crew still in it. T-Chubb as well, back and forth. And it might come down to a heel off. T-Chubb dropping down those campfires. We'll see here. Crew following it all the way in, and T-Chubb goes down. Crew with a victory royale.
Crew with 7 eliminations and the victory royale. The monster performance at the end of it. That could have just
Victory royale to start the entire thing all the way to the finish.
He nearly
Good
doubled.
Lord.
He nearly doubled second place.
59 points.
That is one of the most dominant performances in competitive gaming history. Second, congratulations to Sam, who beats out Epic Whale by 1 point to earn $1.8 million. Epic Whale, Creo, King there as well. You see Crew, Skype, Nate, Riverson, and Fatch. And then our top 20. Rux, T-Chub, Mongrel, Stompy, Dubs, Pika, Bellow, Blitz, Peter Pan, and Commandment. $112,500 or more earned. But as always, a congratulations to everyone who made it this far onto the biggest stage, the Fortnite World Cup Finals.
Absolutely ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. From myself and Courage JD, the opportunity to cast the Fortnite World Cup could not have happened without you. But this isn't our show, Jack. We absolutely need to pass it off. If you could, please, Golden Boy, take it away.
I got you covered, fellas. What an incredible ending that was. Welcome to the winner's circle. Your Fortnite World Champion, Booga! Man, I won't lie, I have a tear in my eye for you, bro. Congratulations. I'm just gonna ask the most generic question in the world. How do you feel right now?
Words can't even explain it right now. I'm just so happy. Everything I've done, the grind, it's all paid off, and it's just insane.
So the last game I noticed you changed it up a little bit. You decided to change your drop spot. At what point in that game did you know that you locked it up?
Well, pretty much, I got to center zone after getting like a llama, so it was pretty much just sealed from there. I don't know. Yeah.
Now, I know that you have some family here today. They're right there. Who you playing for here, bud?
My whole family, man. Sentinels.
And finally, you know what? I don't even think we need to say anything else. Give it up one more time. Your champion of the world, Booga! Let's get the whole team out here. Let's get everybody. I want everyone in this stadium one more time. Put your hands together for this young man. He just made history. History. $3 million in prizing. The greatest Fortnite player in the world, hands down. There is not even a question. And for all of us here in Arthur Ashe Stadium, we want to thank you all so much for joining us on this incredible journey. This has been the Fortnite World Cup Finals.